To compromise or synergize? Which one is it? All we hear these days is the fiscal cliff. Are we going over? What will happen if we go over? Or will they find a way to avert the cliff? I recently heard this at a seminar when the audience was asked a question. If the Grand Canyon is 100 miles east of you and you're heading east at 60 miles per hour, how long would it take for you to go over the edge, fall 3,000 feet, and be blown to smithereens? Someone in the crowd answered, 2 hours and 20 minutes. While the speaker did not catch the math error, he made his point really well by saying, that assumes you have no brakes and absolutely no capacity to turn the wheel. We always have the power to make choices. While making the wise choice may not be easy, we do have the opportunity every moment. Let me share a perspective using a principle I call the third choice. When two people take sides, or when we have a choice, we mostly look at A or B, or we pick between left or right. We are at the edge of the fiscal cliff since we have two parties taking extreme positions on taxation and spending. The interesting point here is that we have two opposing views, and any solution we pick along the line we draw between these two positions is rarely a good solution. No matter which solution we pick along this line, it usually ends up with each party feeling like they gave up something. I call this the line of compromise. While they feel like they got something, they soon realize that they both lost something, which ends up becoming a lose-lose. What we really should try to look for is what I refer to as the arc of opportunity, where there's a win-win. Solutions or choices picked along this arc of opportunity is really the third choice, where both parties get what they want out of the situation. To share a simple personal example, my wife and I had a difference of opinion on kids and cell phones. My wife wanted to get them cell phones, and I really didn't want them to have them. So let's take A, get them cell phones, and B, no way. And this became a real point of contention between us. So we got into a conversation where we heard why each one of us wanted to have cell phones or no. She said it was a safety issue. And I said, well, I do care about the safety of our children, but I don't want them to have cell phones because I don't want them to be addicted to texting or consumed with their little electronic gadgets. But since my wife said it was a safety issue, and I agree it should be used for that purpose, we jointly came up with a third choice, which was to get a family phone. And for that matter, right now, we have two of them so that both kids can have a phone when they're going to stay beyond school time and not come home on the bus or come with someone else, or when they need help so that they can reach out to us or someone else. So that's how we came up with our third choice, which is not just to give them cell phones, but to make them have it when it was a question of safety. Thank you. You can check out my book at KrishnaPendyala.com or my blog at egoawareness.me.